Hey middle school, Mr. Pisa here again. Trying to bring out a middle school Monday meeting. Trying to get back to something that we recognize, something that we're used to. We first want to say that we were bummed and so saddened. It was amazing and fun to see all your faces show up last week. And when we got the news, it was a little devastating that you guys weren't going to be able to come back. So we are looking forward to that moment at some point in the future. But that brings me to a quote I wanted to discuss with you guys today. It may or may not belong to Buddha, but either way, I still like it, and it speaks to me right now a whole lot. And the quote, if I remember it correctly, goes, "Do not dwell in the past or dream of the future, but instead concentrate on the present." And I think, unfortunately, the world we're living in right now, there's probably very little change that we're going to be seeing anytime soon. And so what that starts to tell me is, when we were thinking about the spring, we kept thinking like, well, it's going to change, we just got to get there. And we'll get back to being some kind of normal, quote unquote. And I think at this point, what we've come to realize, or at least I've come to realize, is this kind of is our normal right now. And so if I'm thinking about that, it's a mind shift for me. It's a change from, I'm just going to kind of like get by, to, no, I need to start realizing that my success, my everyday effort needs to match what I would have done before any of this pandemic happened. And so that's what I'm encouraging all of middle school to do right now. I'm encouraging you to live and concentrate in the present that we have right now. Your teachers are working overtime. They're working so hard to make sure that in this weird virtual remote land that we're doing, that you guys are still having high quality lessons and activities and learning going on. And so I would love to see every student in the middle school start to respond back with that same level of 110% energy that their teachers are putting in. And I'm seeing it from so many students already. And so to me, that looks like a few things. One, I'd love to see a few more screens turn on every now and then. I get it. We don't want to always see ourselves there, but even if it's for like the answer to a question, or if it's for that like special moment within the activity that's going on, that you're willing to like show yourself and put yourself out there. More in the chat, more work being turned in. I would love to see students at this school get back to the level of success that we are used to, and not wait for some special moment in the future to like say we're ready to do that. Now is our moment. Now is the time that we start bringing ourselves back to excellence that we're used to. With that said, one thing I want to try to get back to is in Friday celebrations, we normally have a student of the week. And so this week, I'm going to ask teachers to take us back to student of the week celebrations. And in every grade, in every class, for those of you that are new in 6th grade, or if you've come to us from another place, we nominate 2 per grade level. Each teacher gets to try to nominate 1 at least, and then we shout out a student for a certain move. And so the move this week will be, who is like showing that they are living in the present? Who is showing that they are willing to be excellent in this moment right now? Who is coming off camera? Who is talking and coming off mute? Who is turning in all the work? Who is doing all the things so that they can show that they're in the present? We got a few more things for you, so I'm going to pause the video here for a second and we'll get back to you in just a moment. All right, middle school. So for Friday celebration, in addition to Student of the Week, we are going to have Freaky Friday, and we're going to bring a video trick shot competition back. And so for your video trick shot competition submissions, you can look at some shot with a basketball, or you can do something cool with some other kind of ball, like maybe you can get like a ping pong ball in a cup from super far away, whatever it might be. You guys have seen the videos, you know what they look like. So go ahead, film it, try to get it to Mr. Brown by next Wednesday so we can get the best of the best, put them together, and vote as a middle school on the ones that we're super excited about. For my trick shot, we're gonna see if Mr. Pisa can do a little bit of a shot from the roof of the school building over to that basketball room behind me. You guys ready? All right, let's see what I got here. Yeah. Yes! So I hope you're as excited about Friday's celebration as I am now after having seen that. And one more thing that we want to leave, in a world of reflections, and as a middle school we try to get better at little moves, we wanted to bring up computers as one last thing. I think Mr. Brown and others have been doing an amazing job of making sure that if you've got challenges, we are trying to help you, especially like if your computer's not working. We have had a lot of computers come back to us, a lot of computers go out. We will eventually hit a point where families are going to start to knock on our door and say like, we need another computer, and we're going to say we don't have them. And so what that means to me is I really, really need middle school students to step up and make sure you're taking care of those webcams, to make sure that those screens aren't getting hurt, to make sure that no keys go missing. We know we gave you some beat up computers. That's not what we're talking about. We know that some computers are coming back and it shows that they're being a little bit mistreated at home. And so that's the thing that we're talking about. Just make sure you're taking care of this important, valuable resource as we live in virtual remote learning. And we know how much in the middle school we use computers even when we're here in person. So just a little extra care and effort, because we're eventually gonna run out, and eventually it's gonna be, we need families to go get computers and we prefer not to be asking them. So looking forward to Friday middle school. Do your best throughout the week, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, guys, that was Mr. Pisa's shot, but we know I'm a bucket.